Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where last time we have just completed Delta Escape version 1.0, so we're going to see what story awaits us before we head into the next fight. So, have to leave this area, and we should be back with the rest of our crew at our station. But it's still a lot of people. Alright. Nice work in there, Ravinous. As you can see, we finished setting up here. Now that we got everything straight, we'll do our best to make ourselves useful. If you need anything, just ask, eh? And glad yourself. You and Alpha both. That's right, I need to... Well, I'm sure Alpha is going to quay at me. Good quay? Good for you. Nero? Well, aren't we in fine form? Yay! Well done, my friend. We're lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Delta Escape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing, though I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests there are 4 combatants in the Delta Escape, all told, including your friend Alteroit, which means you will be required to win 3 further bouts, with Deltas 2 through 4 in this test rolled alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. Quite why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question. Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Through contending with mighty foes, it grows stronger. Having vanquished the vile sacrilege you called Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one. So in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate, and it chose to undertake the tasks here to avoid outside interference, yes? In part, the making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works that it might determine a single entity worthy of creation. So if I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier than even Shinryu, and then proceed to fight it? Gods help us all if a battle of this scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed will be enough to bring about another calamity. Huh. Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects must needs be works in progress, save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifests corporeal outside the rift. Then again, it's hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident. Don't you make fun of Alpha. He's a good boy. If it hadn't been for him, we'd all been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave, and reliable, and adorable. Changing the subject for a moment, Chief, but after you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged at stasis systems, right? Meaning something somewhere isn't working like it should. I'd only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can here, and wondering if it might be worth going to Cartno to look into it. Ah. That'd be a great help. Nero and I can handle the things at this end. Alright. We'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? You be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told and look after Ravinous for me. Okay. So it's good that they're looking on the outside to I guess, whatever advantages we can get. So, that finishes that, but we need to set ourselves up for the next one. Well, what are we waiting for? Good point. Alright. We must pray that Biggs and Wedge are able to repair the stasis system. If they can't, we'll have little choice but to see Omega's experiment all the way to its bitter conclusion. A tall order, I concede, but one that would require you to prove yourself the mightiest being in creation. Well, we must hope for the best and plan for the worst. Which in this case means pressing on with the test. Are you ready for the next foray? One moment, Chief. My analysis is yet incomplete, but it would seem Subject Delta 2 is capable of manipulating gravity. How fortunate then that I but recently chanced to assemble something which might mitigate its effects. The Magitech Levitator. May it serve you well. Okay. The data does indeed suggest some capacity for gravitational manipulation. Even so, I'd be wary of setting much store in Nero's toys. I expect a good show. Do not disappoint me now. Alright, Alpha. Quick way. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape version 2.0 whenever you're ready. Alright, so that was a nice in-between in fights, and in the next video, we will be inside Deltascape version 2.0. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.